Hello everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining me for another stream. I'll be playing Parasite Eve today, and if anything else, if I don't know, I think just Parasite Eve for today. Unless I don't know, something happens to the game or whatever, and I just play something else. I don't know. I don't know. If you saw or caught my last stream, I officially finished the misadventures of PB Winterbottom. And as you know, and if you don't, that was the first game I streamed when I first started streaming. So I'm really happy. It's a good game, and if you ever get a chance to, you know, play it, you should. It's really good. All right, so I'm just gonna let this go for a little bit more and see if anybody shows up or not. You know, then we're all good. So, just a couple of minutes. Or we'll see what happens. All right, so I think it's just gonna be it's just gonna be me, myself, and I, which is totally fine. It's fine. It's always good to play some new games or classic games. It's kind of like, the old days where you're just playing by yourself. So, okay, so we're just gonna get ready to play Parasite Eve. So let me see. All right, let's see. Come on. Don't tell me I messed this up again. And I did. Good old me, messing things up. But oh, that's how we learn. Mess up, mess up, mess up. Let's see. Well, fun mess ups always happens. What is wrong? Like, that's weird. Why is it acting up so badly now? Huh. Maybe I need to update. Alright, let me see what's going on. Do, 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 do. Ba-do, ba-do, ba-do. Ba-do, do, do, do. Ba-da-da-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-do-do. Hmm. What in tarnation is going on? Let me check it. Let me check it out. What is going on with everything? Alright, let's see if this works. Okay, it's working, but I need to capture it to work. Everything could sound and whatever could be fine, but I need to capture it. Huh. Uh, why you little? And that shows up. Well, I guess won't be doing that now. I gotta figure out what's going on. Maybe I have to update or something. Well, you know, whatever, whatever. Let's see. Oh well, you know what they say. All toasters toast toast. And I'm an idiot, don't really know how to do this anymore. Even though I did it earlier, but huh. But it's strange though. It was working earlier when I tested it, but now it's not. Hmm. So strange. Yeah, so fascinating. I don't know, maybe I should maybe chit chat for a little bit and then while I figure what's going on, you know, let's see. If you're expecting Parasite Eve right now, I apologize. Just shenanigans on my part because, things always have to fail, have to mess up and fail. But that is life. Speaking of I don't know, maybe it's not meant. It's a sign not to play Parasite Eve right now. Maybe I should play something else. Maybe I should play a new game, or maybe I should play Yeek Y2K, but who knows? Um, why it's happening like this, I don't know why, but stuff happens, I guess. Let me put back that wonderful Basil. That was actually one of the what do you call it? One of the videos I made a while ago. That's actually a video I made. I used to do a lot of memes and like video memes and stuff like that, but I don't have a how do you say? I don't have a I'm not near I don't have my old laptop, which has all the funny like programs and stuff like that I need to make meme things again. Also, I don't know, I don't know, I don't remember how to do those anymore. Which is weird because even when I did it, I never knew how to do it anymore. I never did it at all. But well, I don't know what I'm saying. I did it, but I don't know. I did it without knowing how to do it. So everything was half-assed. So yeah. me just do it for you. And yeah, so if you came to see Parasite Eve, I apologize. So have a Basil instead. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, but but that's me and everything. I don't know what's going on anymore. Maybe I should just turn this into a chat, late night chat with the pie. That's what I'm gonna do. Whatever. I'm gonna change it into the pie chat. Let's see if I can do it over here. Oh wait, what am I doing? Yeah, just do that. I don't know. See, look, even when I have the buttons in my face, I still fumble around. It's yeah. So I apologize if you came here looking for a Parasite Eve, but I apologize. I promise next time I'll I'll figure it out. All right? Just you know, just bear with me, just bear with me. So yeah, so I'm just gonna turn this into a chatting stream. And also it's 10:16 right now, p.m. where I'm at, and I think if I play something, I'll probably start getting sleepy again or something like that. But yeah, I actually made this video when I was still living back in the States. I don't know, I just like the song, the track from Devil May Cry 4, and this was during the time where they announced the Basil figure. And I was like, wow, this bigger figure looks so, like Basil seeing something, like like he's seen it all. So I just decided, oh, why don't we just put Basil in space and that's how it happened. But yeah, uh, but yeah, so that was kind of like the premise of a lot of the videos I made. It's just like random stuff during the time and stuff like that. And I was like, what, I'll just do that. It's funny, it's silly, Basil, whatever. You know. I was originally gonna put the Iamor instead of Basil figure, but I was like, you know what? I just put Basil because it's what's fresh right now. Fresh Basil. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well tonight or wherever you are, evening, morning, afternoon, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I was originally gonna play Parasite Eve, but for some reason it's not capturing properly. So I need to figure that out. So I'm just gonna do a little chatting. So my day went okay. I went to the gym. I uh, I ate two muffins, drank a lot of water, and yeah, my day was boring. I hope everybody else is going well or is gonna be well. Hopefully it's a really good day, or it'll become a good day if not. Um, or like I said earlier, I finished the Misadventures of PB Winter Bottle. Whoa, nice, thank you. I appreciate that. For some reason, the thing didn't, capture. I don't know why it didn't capture it, but it's, I don't know. I still don't know a lot about OBS and twitching in general. But thank you very much for, following. It's always nice to see people for some reason come into my streams and listen to me ramble or, not be good at video games. But thank you very much, Chris. And I hope you are doing well. I hope everything's going great. Or if it's not, I hope it becomes great and wonderful day for you. But yeah, I was originally gonna play video games, but for some reason it's not capturing well. So I'm just talking right now while. Hello, hello. Hope you're well. I'm just chatting now, and as you can see, Basil's in space, and yeah, everything is not going well with OBS and stuff like that. So I just decided to start chatting for a little bit, and it's already night here, so I'm just gonna be chatting a little bit, and then maybe just end the stream after that. But I'll be still trying to figure out. And if I do figure out what's going on or what's wrong with the capture thingy, then yeah, Super Basil Galaxy 2. That'd be cool, Imagine if somebody modded the Mario Galaxy games and you could just put like Omori, Basil, or something like, or anybody. That'd be interesting. That'd be cool. And yeah, so if I figure out how to capture the games again, like I don't know why it's not capturing certain games, then I'll stream again. But for now, I'm just gonna be chatting right now. And yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna be my plan for right now. And if you stick around, that'd be very cool. If not, that's fine too. I like to ramble around when nobody's around, so you know, so I just like to speak and, or I should say, talk and about any random thing or anything that happened today. I don't know, so yeah, so anything happens and stuff like that. So, like I was saying, I ate two muffins today, and they're really good. But the weird thing was that it tasted very salty, which I'm very it's a pastry, and muffins, they're very sugary-ish and stuff like that. But salt, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's a certain type of muffin. But I was like, I don't know. But it was okay. It was alright. I was happy about eating something like that because I usually don't eat like pastries and stuff on the weekday. I usually just eat like oatmeal, an egg, coffee, and a lot of water, you know. But it was nice to have a muffin. I was actually thinking about getting some ice cream because there's a place near me that has like a big cone for three scoops. It's like around like 80 krones and stuff like that. So 80 kroners or kronos, whatever it's called here again. And I was like, oh, they look good. They have like cookies and cream, Oreo, basically the same thing. But like a lot of delicious. They have pistachio, which I really love pistachio as a ice cream pistachio or a cookies pistachio. That's good too. I like pistachio a lot. They had like hazelnut, walnut, cookie dough, uh, some other ones I forget. But it was really good. I really liked it. I really liked it. Uh, and then let's see. And then there was a lot of people today. Yesterday, with Easter Monday finishing, a lot more people are out working, out school and such like that. So everybody coming back and stuff. It was a lot of people. And I was like, oh, okay, it's, nice seeing everybody back out. But when everybody's back, everything's crowded. So I was like, oh, not a fan of crowds. I'm not a big fan of crowd. And then I'm like, all right, that's sweet. I was makes things lively, but I don't like crowds. I try my best to not get into crowds of myself. So I open my Slash mods and first thing I see is an Omori map. Omori is everywhere. You can never truly escape Omori. You could play any other game and you'll see Omori. Just yesterday I saw there was a Basil mod for Left 4 Dead 2. It was basically Headspace Basil. I think replaces Zoe, or I think I haven't played Left 4 Dead for a long, long, long time, so I forgot the names already. But it was funny because it's like it's Headspace Basil, and he's holding a shovel, I think it was. But it was funny. Mods are always interesting. I love when games let you mod anything. It's always, a lot of people are so creative and a lot of people just, you know, I think every game should let you mod the game. That's one thing I like about like PC gaming. Like you could add mods and stuff like that. You could make your own and all that. Sadly, you can't do that in consoles, which is, it's, I guess because it's consoles, whatever. But consoles are kind of like gaming PCs. You got to install the game. You have to have it connected online and stuff like that. Even if it's an offline game. You have to download patches and all that garbage. I remember when I was very, very young, if a game had like a error or a defect, you have to return it back to the game store, and apparently they like the whatever company made the game, they had to like release a new version of it, physically, a new cartridge, and hope it doesn't mess up everything. I think there was a game that was like a famous case about that ruined the company, and they lost a lot of money. I forgot what it was. I forgot what game it was, but hmm. But yeah, but now everything's like, oh, there's so many bugs in the game. Just ship it out and then we'll. Omori is like everywhere. FNF mods, CLF mods, all these memes and Omori references, some animation gameplays. Once you learn about Omori, you can't ever. It's very true. You cannot escape Omori. You will always be Omori. It leaves a very big, lasting impression. It leaves a big mark. It's like when I first played Omori, it after finishing it, it I couldn't stop thinking about it. The funny thing is, my first Twitter account back in 2022. The only reason I did that is because after I finished Omori, I needed somewhere to talk about Omori and see the fandom and the community of it. That's the only reason why I even ever created a Twitter, because Amori left such a big impression to me that I needed to see. Even now, even my classmates hear about Amori. The Amori virus is spreading. Yeah, but it's always good when people play and learn about Amori. The game is really great. I love this game. I love Omori very much. I just don't like how, there are certain people that ruin the fandom for a lot of people. It's like it really sucks, but the thing is a lot of the time is like every fandom is good and also bad. You'll experience the really bad people doing bad things with the fandom. So that's why, like, I don't. If somebody is called out or exposed or whatever, it sucks. I get frustrated and angry because it makes it makes the whole community look bad. But it's like I cannot let garbage ruin my experience for this community and fandom. Like I've experienced really terrible things with other fandoms and stuff like I'm not big into like the thing is I am Discord and people I know say that I'm the local Amori expert, but honestly I haven't played it yet. I have to wait. Oh, okay. But have you seen like playthroughs of the game? Like I know you know what Omori is, but I'm like, did you like see like walkthroughs, playthroughs, and stuff like that? Like, is that how you found out about Omori or cut your? Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, see, like as long as you know what Omori is and you know the basic gist of it, that's you pretty much know the game. But it's better to experience the game. It's better to be like, oh wow, like I remember when I first played the game and like, okay, so I found out about Omori after I finished playing Deltarune Chapter 2. I was looking for I was looking for like the OST of Chapter 2, and then there was a thread about the comments section on YouTube was asking if what other games are like Deltarune or Undertale and stuff like that, and they mentioned other ones, and one of them was Omori, and I'm like, that name sounds familiar. Why does the name Omori sound familiar? So so I was like, huh. A person on Discord told me about it, and then I watched a full stream of a French guy I follow. Oh, okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. And then I found, I saw the art style and stuff of Omori. I was like, why does this look familiar? Like, why does Omori look familiar and stuff? And I'm like, wait, why does the name Omocat sound familiar too? So I was like, huh, I was like, what? Like, why does, like, I was putting like two and two together. I was like, why does both of these sound so familiar? And then later on, I remember that, oh, Omocat was really big on Tumblr back in the days before, hell, even before Omori Boy, I think, as well. I think the thing I remember her from was, what was it called? The Pretty Boy and Jock? I think that was her first comic, I think. But anyways, yeah. And then before that, I think she drew a lot of Zelda drawings and stuff like that. Zelda and Pokemon drawings. Which is funny because Omocat always had deals with Nintendo to make merchandise for them. So, even when Omori wasn't even out. So her art is good. I like Omocat's art. So like the art of Omori is really good too. It may look simple and silly, but it really works, it's very effective. Okay, what was I rambling about again? Oh yeah, so I basically looked at the time I didn't have the money to buy video games, so I legally downloaded Amori. I was unsure about the game. I was like, I don't want to spend money on a game that I'm not gonna like or play the full thing. So I just illegally downloaded it, and then I was like, oh, okay, I like Earthbound. Before Amori, Earthbound was my favorite game, or Mother 2, whatever you want to call it. So I was like, okay, this reminds me a lot of Earthbound. It's colorful, silly, I'll play it through, whatever. I enjoyed it, the first part, then it's like, at first I'm like, why is it a psychological horror game? Honestly, it's with the Omori art style that I'm learning how to draw and do some people. Yeah, I really like the art style. The Omori style is really good. I don't know why there's certain people that be like, oh, it's ugly, it's terrible. Like, nah, it's really good. it's it may look simple and easy, but it's really fascinating. It fits with everything. It's a really good art style. It really fits out everything. It's just, I like the art style. I wish I could draw like that. I wish I could draw that art style. The thing with me is like my art style looks like, when I draw it looks like generic anime-ish type thingy, which I don't like, because like when I see people on Twitter, on Blue Sky, when they draw Omori in their own art style, like they have their own art style. It's like if you see somebody draw like, oh, this is such and such art style or such and such art, I'd be like, damn, I wish one day like I could make my own art style, because I want people like, oh, that's Pie's art style or something's art style, whatever. So I'd be like, So that'd be cool. But the thing is, like, I have hard time drawing. I have a hard time drawing, but I do enjoy it. I do like drawing, but I just wish I had my own art style. Everybody has their own art style, but I feel like mine looks like generic anime art style. But the problem also with me is that I changed my style too many times, but they look the same. I don't know if that makes sense. If you look through my all the pictures that I've drawn, one one section will look the same and then the other one will look very different. I feels like I don't have my own art style. Yeah, yeah. Well, how long have you been drawing? Just wondering how long have you been drawing? It takes a long time, honestly, to make your own. But the thing is, like, it kind of like when you see other people's art style, it kind of like I don't know, it kind of hits hard. Like, wow, look at these. Like, I know a lot of people in the Omori artists, they perfected their art style probably a lot of years. They practice every day. They commission and do their job. Okay, 1.5 years. Okay. See, I think you still need more. Like the thing is, I've started draw. The funny thing is, I started drawing like more when I moved to Blue Sky officially. My Blue Sky account is still is my main account. My main account. The one on Twitter is like, see what's going on over there and stuff like that. But yeah, like I would draw a little bit when I was still my main was still at Twitter, but when I went to Blue Sky, I started drawing more and more, and I think that helped because if I was afraid that if a lot of people saw my art in Twitter before all that, yeah, like I honestly didn't want to go back to Twitter, but a lot of people that mutuals with left Blue Sky or they never made an account there. So, honestly, I kind of miss a lot of people. So I was like, let me make it. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just make an account and probably not even gonna grow. But I'm kind of surprised that I even passed 100 followers because I wasn't really thinking. Yeah. The thing is, like, in my old account, I had 2K followers, but the problem was that I never got any engagement. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't like Twitter. It's really terrible. There's so much awfulness, negativity. It's really and there's a lot of bad people there. And it's like I don't like it. It's I just wish Twitter was very different. I don't know. I just don't like it. But that's where everybody is. Until everybody finally says, okay, this is the last straw, I'm leaving Twitter. There's nothing we could do. I've been on Twitter for like 4 months and I had only 25. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a good amount. I've been on Blue Sky for 3 months and I have around 80. Yeah, I think the thing is like on Blue Sky, people, people, it's like a new start, fresh start. So people like need to find everybody again. Everybody needs to find everybody and try to get their fan base again or the friends, mutuals, and whatever, followers and stuff. So people need that, like, oh, especially if you're an artist. I know a lot of people I heard like didn't leave Twitter because their uh, they need their amount of followers they have so they could sell their art and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's true, but the thing is like, yeah, but you also have to be careful with just following everyone because there are the thing is like you could follow somebody that looks like not that you don't see any issues with, but then later on that person is like a very is very problematic, and then like the thing is like I used to do that a lot, like follow everybody, but then I would check some of them and be like they're drawing, very inappropriate things, very not safe for work things and very bad things, So I'll be like, oh my God, no, no. So the thing is like I got tired of people sending me DMs and doing call outs and tagging me. I'm like, dude, I didn't know that. Like I don't spend I don't spend 24/7 on Twitter or Blue Skies, whatever. I made an RP account once and it randomly got blocked by some Omori RP account once. That's strange. I think some of the RP accounts in Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever, I think they're like just like exclusive. Like they don't want like other people to be part of theirs. So they just like, just block those who they think they may interfere with their RP or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's strange, but whatever. With people block everybody for their own reasons. So that's fine. I in my old account, I mean, I didn't even interact. I don't know. Maybe oh, maybe that's, yeah, that is strange. But still, people will block anybody for anything. So, but it's just, it is what it is. That's how things are on Twitter. You shouldn't let somebody blocking you get you down. I remember being blocked by a lot of people. But it's fine. I once blocked somebody because they kept on complaining and hating how something was getting new merchandise. And they were complaining, they kept on complaining about how real world Mari or Spirit Mari didn't get anything and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, I agree, but you don't have to be so negative and hurtful about to something and the something fans. Because they were saying that, oh, something doesn't have fans, blah 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 this, blah 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 that. I'm like, yo, you could be angry that Mari is not getting a lot of merchandise, but you don't, you know, don't drag the something fans and something itself about it. So I really got annoyed about that, and then I just blocked them. Like, this is dumb. And I think before I blocked them, I said something about, oh, I'm a fan, so I don't matter, or something like that. I don't remember. That was quite a long time ago in my first. Personally, I'm the average Sunny fan. Yeah, but yeah, but yeah, I just block people. If they don't, people will block you, but so I was like, that's fine. It doesn't matter to me. I probably do need to block more people and stuff like that because sometimes some people do get very annoying, but also I don't want to, like, I've seen a lot of people do like posts when they get blocked by like a big major Omori account, which I'm like, no, don't bring attention to it because it's just gonna be cause more drama, and this community does not need even more drama. Like, there's every day there's drama in the Omori community, and it gets really annoying, and like like the community is so far reach from the values and the themes that Omori teaches. But then again, a lot of things get misinterpreted, so I'm not surprised with that, but it's still annoying. But yeah, but uh, but I hope in the future things change, but I highly doubt it, even though I hope it does. But community, but then again, in general, the Twitter Omori community is pretty alright. You know, when it's not getting into drama. Yeah, just give me a minute. So yeah, somebody was trying to get into my apartment, so that's fun. Uh, no matter, you could be in one of the safest places in the world or the worst, somebody will still try to break into your place, but everything's fine. I showed my Amora drawing to some random girl in my class. She called Kel a girl. Ah, Kel, the basketball orange man himself. But yeah, the same thing could be like a lot. I know a lot of people thought Mari was a girl. I'm not Mari. Well, of course she is a girl, but I mean Basil. So I was like, oh, even me, like when I first saw Basil, I thought it was a girl, but it's like, no, it's just a flower boy. So I was like, oh, that's like, yeah, that, but we really don't know what, you know, uh, well, personally, we don't know how they identify, but an official, I don't know how to say that, but you know, but I don't think Kel looks like a girl, but I just think Basil or whatever, but I think because if you don't play the game or whatever, you really don't know them. So like an outsider, you think, oh, this is such and such, but whatever. Uh, but yeah, because I seen a lot of people think, like I said, a lot of people think Basil was a girl. They always like, oh, the flower girl, the flower girl. Like, no, he's a flower boy. Uh, it's like when people call Frisk and Chara girls when they're officially neutral. Yeah, yeah. But doesn't the fan, even though it's official, don't isn't there like a lot of people that still get debate that or whatever, like even though it's official? Because I remember I seen like some like posts from people calling them sometimes calling them he, and then or am I thinking of Chris from Deltarune? I don't remember, but I remember it was it Deltarune or Undertale. I don't know, but I remember a lot of people would like, they'd be like calling them he or she or whatever. But yeah, even though things are like very official, like with Toby Fox, I know he like puts it like, okay, this character, this and that, whatever, and such, So, but yeah, but yeah, the fandoms from from both could get very rowdy and stuff. I mean, I don't care, but yeah, Chris does is he in game, but it's the and them. It's a Toby joke. Ah, Toby Fox, the funny doggy. It always interests me how Toby Fox keeps so low key, but yet he's still very everywhere. I don't know if that, I don't know, I don't know if that makes sense, but I wonder after Delta Ruin is he completes it like all the chapters and stuff. I wonder what's his next project's gonna be. I know I'm thinking far in the future, but even he mess. Oh yeah, of course. It's especially when you're working on a game and you're trying to get everything correct and get everything out before you get more people. Be like Delta Ruin tomorrow. When is it coming? Stuff like that. But yeah, I think every creator gets you know forgets and has to get a refresher. Like I doubt if you like yeah, when I was watching the Nintendo Direct, I was so surprised. I was like, oh, I'm like, oh no. Then I see the dog. Oh my God, it is Deltarune. Like I cannot believe that. Like it was Deltarune tomorrow, officially, or Deltarune today. So I was like, oh wow, this is cool. So so I'm still trying to figure out, should I play it on PC or should I, get us the Switch version or whatever. Or Switch. I don't know. The Switch 2 seems so expensive. Like I don't have disposable income to buy a new system. But I was watching it with my family for no reason. Yeah. That jump scare by Toby. But yeah, but yeah, it was a good direct. It's just that, you know, the games being very expensive, the console being expensive and all that stuff. So it's like, especially with the craziness going around in the world, it's like, I don't know. But yeah, but hopefully, there'll be ways to acquire games and systems at a very low and cheap. But yeah, I hope I get the chance to play, chapter 3 and 4, and I wonder how long they're gonna be. I wonder if they're the same length as the first and second, or a little bit longer. But that is true, yeah. It kind of feels like it was made for that. And I would be happy about that. But yeah, I don't know the prices. It's tough, 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 tough. But we'll see what happens. So, all right, I think I'm gonna add a new funny video. So just give me a minute. But it was a really calming Basil, so I'm happy about that. Basil is, let's see, Oh, I think just back to a good old classic. There you go, the good old I Am More. This is still one of my favorite videos, and the whole experience at the Art of Omori was really good. I really liked it. I'm sad that I missed the second one, but you know, yeah, I know. But maybe it was an alien Basil. Maybe Basil was really a alien mountain. You never know. You never know. But yeah, but the Ayamor, it was out like before visiting the Art of Omori. I was not expecting to see the Ayamor on a rumble rotating. It was a big shock, big surprise. What were you talking about? Oh yeah, are you, by any chance, are you getting the Switch too? because I don't know. I still don't know. I don't think if I could. Yeah, more heat. He spins. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's always it's always good. You know, the family system. You know, everybody plays with it. It's cool. You know, I like the thing about Nintendo's like a lot of their systems are like family oriented. Like everybody could play. You know, switch to stuff like that. And I think that's cool. You know, I remember when I used to play the Wii with my older brother. We would play like Wii Sports a lot and WarioWare and stuff like that. Ah, yeah, the Steam Family. That's cool. That's cool. And yeah, that's good. Okay. But yeah, but I just wish things weren't so expensive. But that's life, you know. But yeah. All right then. I'm gonna I'm gonna end the stream for now. First, I'm gonna try to figure out why the why the games weren't capturing, but I think I'll do that tomorrow. I'm getting sleepy. One of the best memory I had of multiplayer is my big sister playing Luigi's Mansion 2 on 3D. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's always cool. Like playing video games with your siblings or friends. That's always a great experience. You know? That's always fun. Yeah. So, all right then. I wanna thank you for joining me on the stream. You know, I'm sorry I didn't play any video games because for some reason I can't capture games right now. But thank you for enjoying my streaming and chatting with me. You know, I hope you have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, whichever it is where you're from. It's night here, so I'll probably fall down to sleep and all that stuff. So you have yourself a good night. Take it easy now and have a wonderful day.